Oh no. Oh no. Seems like the next activity is mealtime? How quaint. You're expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This is some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. And oh, great, terrific. It seems like everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to the Wraith or the Trickster. Oh, I didn't realize you were going to be here. Oh yeah, Trickster is here. Surprised. Yeah, well, they don't call him Expector. I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds of killers, and my whole shtick gets a little flustered. Hey there, you're good looking. Really, real good. And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on screen at the same time. You probably think this is an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. You got that? Invitation was formal and armed. Oh my god. Hello, Jackanine. Thank you so much for the resubscription. I'm sorry, guys. I've been reading and I'm good. Got the night off as I have to drive up north for a LARPer wedding tomorrow. Ooh, nice. Invitation was formal and armed. I need to know why it was armed now. It's been a while since I played this. Good to know I remember it correctly. Cheers for the hydrate. It's been such a long time. Huntress and Trapper can't sit at the ends with their enormous sexy arms. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you will enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, did you actually tell us what you're serving? What are we eating? It's meat, seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. My favorite. Meat is good. Meat is murder. But you'd know, considering what you've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts. And you need to murder something to eat its meat, so that's like technically true. Technically true is the best kind of true. Okay, enough yapping. Let's eat. Hey, Lily, you thinking what I'm thinking? It's going to be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm trees button-down prints, you know? When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours. And we do literally everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal. Wow, he's light for a change, because I am with my broad axe. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle it with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked, no blood. You two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough! Grow up! Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obs. The hell it is. Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you like. Betty, can you... Is there a reason that you're hanging on my hair and making it all knotted again? Please stop. Please, I hate it when we fight, or talk, or even when we look at each other in the eye. I can do it. I have the skull of Azeroth. Great, instead of slicing it up, you can club it to death a second time. Hey, Lily, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix... I mean, dinner. Felix. Otherwise, this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 hours straight. And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapon, or while explaining the value in maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of tetanus. Who isn't? Yeah, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to get cold. We hate it when it got cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Okay. Oh, it's this bit. Oh, God. I'm ready. Oh, I missed. Oh, okay. Oh, not bad. Ha! Ha! That was pretty good. I like to see what you could do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner is finally served. For real. This sounds, especially coming from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting the masks and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to be really embracing being dead. But they're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean...
Come on. We're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect.
Well, at least they're lifting their masses. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mash stuff through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, Lily. Number two is... No, number two. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Excuse me. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what could actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. She's not wrong. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is that they're staring at you. You're not eating and they don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? I'm sorry. Actually, it's not the food or the company. I'm just super self-conscious of how I look when I eat. I was just pretending to be grossed out by dinner so I'd have an excuse not to chew in front of everyone. Sorry if I made things awkward. I'm actually extremely hungry. Yeah, watching people eat is gross, but try to relax, not worry what everyone else thinks. It's so important to always remember people are watching you, judging you. Definitely not ignoring you. Right, guys? Is anyone listening to me? Typically, a group that includes one, if not more cannibals staring at you with meat juices dripping from their chins would be quite scary. However, right now, you're barely able to keep your head up, let alone get scared and run away. I'm a narrator, not a physician, so please don't take this as medical advice, but I'm pretty sure you need to eat to stay alive.
Oh hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor and guide. Narrator to the narrator, the ocean.
I'm not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it.
I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse.
Starting screens over and having to fast forward back to where you were, am I right?
For this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth.
Vague, mysterious. I'm gonna give it up to this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling.
Hold on, I'm back. One more piece of advice. You made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices that I like.
Okay. You wake up to find Huntress holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. Oh good, you're okay. Sometimes when I try and care for people, they have a way of ending up less alive than when I started. Which would be a total bummer if that happened to you. It's been so long since I had a normal, happy, healthy, living person around. Usually I'm just falling into the same routine of smashing everyone's head open with a hatchet before I really get to know who they are as a person. But you're not nearly as scared or too busy writhing in pain to see me for me. I mean, she's pretty. She's pretty. You feel nervous in her arms, not just because they're maybe crushing you a little bit, but because she's beautiful. Yes, beautiful, but I was not going to narrate that fact, not, you know, say it out loud as the single word like some creep. Beautiful. Mask. Your buddy Mask. It's quite gorgeous. Nice recovery, but now that you're awake and talking, you got to keep this up. Did you make it yourself? You're the first person to ever ask me that. Yes, I did. You seem so quirky and cool. You could do anything. Own an Etsy store, be a doctor. Why is it that you kill people? Oh my god, you could be an Etsy person. Hey, bud. Huntress sighs. You can practically see the memories flicking across her eyes, but she hasn't tried to kill you yet, so that's a good sign. Is there a save button on this bit? Haha! Yes. It's all I ever thought to do as a young girl, so I thought it was right. Even through the mask, you can see that Huntress is blushing a bit. It seems like your line of questioning has made her a little nervous. You didn't eat much at dinner. Want a snack? She offers you some jerky. Probably human jerky, but her spice game is on point because it smells pretty damn good. I will accept. When on Murderous Island, you might as well eat as the killers do. Plus, you're really hungry and you can chow down on jerky sensually. I'd love some. After a moment of quiet chewing on what you choose to believe is not human thigh meat, you decide to be bold and ask another question. Have you ever been in a relationship before? Dang, you're really going there. You do not play around. Huntress takes a moment to think deeply before answering. I must say, it's quite amusing to see this hulking bombshell get all twisted up with these personal questions. Kudos to you, Lily. Oh my god, poor girl. Making noises. Game conflates Etsy stores with serial killers. I mean, have you seen some of the cutthroat marketing techniques that some of the Etsy sellers go through? She'd probably fit right in. She'd fit right in. There was this one deer that looked at me quite provocatively in a clearing once, but that doesn't count, does it? You hear the faintest giggles bubble out from behind the Huntress's mask. Haha, you're so cute, Huntress. No, it doesn't count. Whoa, what's this? You found something in the sand. Huntress reaches down to pick it up. It's a hair clip, probably left by some little girl who was playing on the beach long ago, who is definitely still alive and not at all dead. Huntress closes the bag of jerky with the hair clip. Seems like she's a little mixed up on how exactly this particular item works. Did you go with the flow or show off some of your knowledge of advanced humaning? I'm gonna go with the flow. Huntress is admittedly a little scary. Might be best not to correct her at this moment. What if she gets upset? She could probably kill you with nothing more than this very clip itself, wielded as a blade in her nimble fingers. But honestly, would she even need that clip? Certainly her bare hands are enough to get the job done. You take a gulp thinking about just how fragile your puny little neck is. Also, between the fainting human jerky and the probably dead girl's hair clip, you're feeling ready to get back to the group and have a lie down. Good thinking. Wouldn't want that jerky to dry out. I hate to break this to you, but never mind. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up in this strange island. Pack. It's not gonna, only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. Oi! Come back here! We have more plans for you! Itinerary. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not a part of this evening's activities. That's strictly slotted in for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No time for excuses! Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after work. What comes after the flirting? Go, 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 go! Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, Lily. But someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry, you, hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means we're behind on time for evening activities, and we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one, but story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh, great. We have to decide as a group. That never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss. Your voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me, but to be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I just lost track of time while I was passed out. Been there before, even though it's taken some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the movie? Seriously, has anything here ever happened on schedule, even once? Damn it, Donald, if you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your neck off so quick, and then I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Fuss and muss are back on. You two know I love to hack, slash, and slice. Ugh, we all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. But we still gotta get started on story time, so Lily, who do you think should go? Ah, damn it, that's a name! Please pick somebody quickly so that this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. I'm going full Huntress on this run. I choose you, Huntress! Whoa, whoa, this entire experience has been carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? Huntress steps up to tell her story, and the campfire flickers in her faraway eyes. There is a village outside the deep and ominous redwood. No child dare step foot past the threshold of thick trees and brush that separated safety from the unknown. Grown men that ventured in often would never return, and the sounds that echoed out into the village were something inhuman. The woman of the town told a story to the young children, hoping that it would be enough to dissuade them from curious exploration beyond the boundaries of the village. They told of a creature that lurks in the wood, half woman, half beast, singing like a siren, haunting, beautiful, her voice the last relic of her humanity. It lulls all who hear her into a domain, and no, not precocious child nor fierce soldier can escape you once you are in her clutches. Those who've seen her say she wears a mask of hair stained with the blood of so many poor souls. A hatchet she wields has been brought down brutally on the skull of many an unsuspecting hunter. The nightmare doesn't end there, but what's a hungry beast to do in the frigid winters with nothing but hunter meat to live off of? It is said that the Huntress, as the villagers call her, couldn't bring herself to kill the young girls she came across in the forest. Instead, they'd suffer an even worse fate. Longing for a child of her own, she'd bring them back to her secluded cabin to keep them safe. She'd wrap a tight cord of rope around their necks and affix them to the wall. That way they'd be warm. That way they'd be out of harm's way. The Huntress would even bring the girls presents. Toys she'd pilfered from other bodies. Masks she'd fashioned out of things from the cottage, and little dolls made of grass and twigs. But these toys did nothing to quell the children's fear. Within days, the girls would waste away from starvation and dehydration. For all her good intentions, the Huntress had never learned how to care for a human child. Oh no. You see a tear creep down from underneath Huntress' mask. Suddenly, the most beautiful singing voice you've ever heard fills the air. Oh, I used to know the Russian to this. It's been quite a while. Elsie or Grey Wolf will come and grab you by your side. Yep, there's a brief moment of silence, and then you feel the need to contribute to this staring moment. Oh my god, I'm gonna die! Oh no, which one do we do, guys? See, knowing the song, I would join in. Let's go, join in. Again, I'm not going to sing this. Probably not 3. Yeah, let's not do that one. Huntress can't believe. You know this song. You share an intimate glance across the campfire. So close your eyes and fall asleep. Count the woolly little sheep, tucked so tightly you must keep, or he will come for you. The song ends and you are both met with silence around the campfire. I love that song. Bayu Bayushka. The old Soviet lullaby, right? It is the song my mother used to sing to me before bed every night. But now I must go. The memories, they are so much. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. I'd walk over to the ocean and be, Ocean, oi! Fix it! This is so nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of seconds because the trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Hey baby, you look lonely. You mind if I join you? Fuck off. He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island. The only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Oh my god. What? Hydrate. Oh my god. Right. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Huntress approaches you. Of course you liked my story. Who wouldn't? It had everything. Good kid, dead men, a huntress. I find that all stories are better with the sound of a burning fire filling the air around you. All the smoke, however, I could do without. I'd rather eat barbecue than smell like it. Let's rinse off all that campfire with a dip in the hot tub, shall we? Dipping in hot tub.
Dipping in hot tubs with the Huntress. You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her. An offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk.
I mean, I didn't get a choice to follow or not. You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. No one can give you what I can. Herpes? Herpes, gonorrhea, hepatitis. I don't want any of the above. Thank you, trickster, you ass. Before you run off, I want to make something clear. You know that half-woman, half-beast I was talking about in my story? That's me. I'm her. I kind of guessed. No way, how cool! That's really awesome. Thank you for being vulnerable and telling me such a personal story. Bo shyly twirls her hair. Yeah. Tell the truth. What did you think of my tale? Do I have the makings of a best-selling author such as the comedic mastermind Duskovsky? It was a really well-told narrative, clear beginning, middle, and end, riveted from the start. Plus, the woman in the forest to meet you are clearly not a true villain. You are just a traumatized child. Okay, now you're just being a suck-up. Huntress's eyes leer at you from behind her mask. She's had her time in the spotlight and is playing coy now. No. Why are you laughing? I can't help but giggle when I'm about to die and also maybe falling in love. He probably still has smallpox. Probably does. Isn't that like the plague actively? Well, she has all sorts, doesn't she? She's got the bubonic plague. You can't believe how awkward this intimidating woman seems right now. It's actually pretty endearing. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly despite your Stevie company. It's a little chilly and your bare shoulders must be freezing. Let's head back to the fire and put me to bed, eh? Okay, we hate to intrude on whatever smooth moves were about to unveil themselves, but it's time for bed. Usually nighttime is when I do my best hunting. Oh, whoops, I didn't put the voice on. But after a day like today, even I'm pretty tuckered out. Will I see you tomorrow, Lily? Only if I don't see you first. You make a cute little boat hunting motion. Okay. Huntress catches the imaginary arrow you shoot at her teeth and then bites down hard, snapping it in half. At least you think that's what she's doing. It's kind of hard to tell. Good night, my little snack. I'm sure that wasn't a reference to actually eating you. I mean, it might be. It might be. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Huntress' story of the half-human beast that adopted all those innocent children and an attempt to save them that led to their doom. Are you a mistaken prisoner here on this island? Is this your salvation, or will it be your demise? Before you can dwell on it too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. Their now familiar, creepy smiles stretch from ear to ear. It's a little bit menacing to see a smile like that in this firelight. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and a blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Death will happen. Perhaps some music will put you at ease. Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the type who want to rob of their beauty sleep. Oh god. Oh no, it's another minigame. I must have missed the Chusky's comedy era, or 5 minutes of it. Yep, we got this. There's no winning or losing. Well, not technically. Whether the point stops, that's your result. Ah, okay, ready to play. I'm ready. As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you might adjust the dial and fix it. Let's see what's on this station. Let's set it off, we're fine. No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. I wouldn't do that! Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire? We're doing a full Huntress playthrough of this, aren't we, at the moment? Hey, lady! Huntress here around. I was wondering if I could get a little company. Huntress appears in an instant. You really didn't hear her coming. She's more than happy to tell you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless. What's this? If a Soviet lullaby doesn't work, this special mushroom tea has always done the trick. When I'm not coating the blade of my hatchet in it to ease the passing of my victims. Oh great, I'm gonna poison myself. I'm steeping it in a piping hot mug of water. Try it. You do. You finally start to feel sleepy. Except this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You can try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky. By now, you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head, but this one is still undeniably odd.
Really worked up a sweat watching those killers toss the ball around, huh? Would it have hurt so much to go splash around in some cool ocean water afterwards? I'm just saying, I'm out here, you know?
You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Ray stares at you awkwardly. Hi! He says nothing, just stares. You look around to see if there's something going on behind you or the other side, but nope, he's just staring. Oh, you're awake. I saw you with the Huntress right before bedtime. Are you making some sort of a alliance? Are you with... Ray scans the horizon. Them? I'm just making sure you are who you say you are. I've been burned before, and something seems off on this island since you've arrived. Even more off than usual. Maybe we could talk more about that tomorrow. It's just, since you got here, I think we could have a really nice day tomorrow. Together. It's just, you have no idea how long I've been here with these monsters. To be honest, I have no idea either. They're just awful, boring, and loud, and stupid. You're different. There's finally someone here on my level. You're thoughtful, interesting, gentle. I would think we could, you know, have fun. I could show you some cool stuff if you want. If you don't, that's totally cool. I get it. No pressure. In fact, probably just forget I was here. Good night. Finally alone for real this time. Maybe. You drift off to sleep. Again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. Well, you are doing a full Huntress run. Some of us make other choices. That's true. I'm doing a Huntress run. I meant on this. Wait a second, where are we? This is... Oh, jeez, it is. It's one of the really reality show confessional rooms where all of the contestants talk directly to the camera. Sorry, like, did you move? I think today went really well. There are some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in bloodshed or untimely perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win no matter what happens. What do I think of the newcomer? Do I have to say? Oh, I do. Attractive, mysterious. I really don't know what many other words, since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewed by an elk and I had to wash her entrails off my sarafan. That being said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I, for one, will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time. Major buzzkill. And Trapper. Oof, where do I even begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much. Sheesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. Oh my god. This is weird. I don't care enough to kill this person, but if anyone else wants to, I don't care enough to stop them. Might just have to kill Dwight to feel anything again. I really don't care. This island is full of people who don't really like me, so what's one more? I don't want to get distracted from my plan anyways. I know that everyone thinks of me as a beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I didn't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe. Okay, those are choices, sure. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. Besides, I'm not gonna get bloody revenge on a society that has used me and thrown me away. Maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. Okay. Well... we have to leave it here, I'm afraid, guys. Hello, everybody, and welcome back once again to the channel, where we're actually doing a proper video this evening. I've just noticed my Ahsoka headdress has fallen off, but anyway, we'll sort that out at a later date. Thank you very, very much to Invader Zim for requesting another Hooked on You video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Yes, I'm still desperately trying to finish unpacking, but I'm down to there's only 2 boxes left, guys, and then we're unpacked, and but I've got shelves to figure out, which will help me unpack those. But that's not where we are right now. Anyway, as I said, thank you everybody so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. So I do hope you enjoyed this. Thank you very much, everybody. Take care, have fun, and goodbye.